Very good morning, children. Today we are going to learn about action of saliva on carbohydrates. So here we can say that salivary amylase, which is also known as ptyalin, it acts on carbohydrates to make the carbohydrates simpler forms like glucose. So here, to know whether it is acting on carbohydrates or not, we have one small experiment. What is that? We have to take a small amount of starch and add some water, stir it and make a starch solution. Then you divide that starch solution into two equal halves. So here for one of that you add a spoon of saliva and second one you don't add. Then after some time you add iodine solution to both of them. So the test tube B, which is not added saliva, will turn into deep blue color as iodine make contact with the starch solution. Okay, it proves that starch is present here, means starch is not broken down. But when we see test tube A, we added saliva also. So this saliva acts on starch molecules and makes it into simpler forms. So when you add iodine solution, it turns into deep blue color, but immediately it changes to different colors like purple, violet, etc. It indicates that already the starch, large complex molecules of starch already broken down into smaller glucose molecules. Okay, so next one here, some of the sugars are there and common names also we will see. Glucose, it is simple and common sugar and we can say it as instant energy giving carbohydrate. Next, if it takes from the fruits, it is called fructose. If it is from milk, we can say it as lactose. Sugar, if it is from sugarcane, we can say sucrose. Next, galactose also another form of the glucose, we say simple sugars. And maltose also, it is also simple sugar. Next one, complex carbohydrates. Cellulose, it is present in plants. It is digested by the cellulase enzyme which is present in the stomach of the ruminants. We do not have capacity to digest the cellulose because there is no cellulase enzyme production in our body. Next, starch, glycogen, these all are complex carbohydrates. Starch is stored in the form of starch is stored in plants, glycogen is stored in animals. Okay, and then here ASE, this word resembles enzyme name ASE. See here, sucrase, galactase, amylase. Next, OSE is a sugar name, glucose, galactose, sucrose, cellulose, etc. Next one, fructose, fructase, sucrose, sucrase, maltose, maltase, lactose, lactase, cellulose, cellulase, galactose, galactase. Okay, next, the third part of the digestive system is pharynx. It is a common passage for food and air. So it possesses a muscular valve called epiglottis which acts like a trophic police. Whenever the food and air enters into the pharynx, this epiglottis valve separates the food and air and it sends air to windpipe which we call trachea and food to food pipe. We call it as esophagus. That's why we are calling this as a trophic police. If it is not present in the digestive system, the food particles may enter into respiratory system and causes choking. Okay, that's why when we are eating, we should not laugh more, we should not talk more. If you talk, your epiglottis will open partially and allows the food particles into respiratory system, which causes the choking. Next one, esophagus. Esophagus is called food pipe. This food pipe, its starting point is mouth, ending point is stomach. Means food pipe, esophagus, starting part is connected with mouth, ending part is connected with stomach. So after the crushing in the mouth, the food enters into the esophagus in the form of ball. We call it as bolus. Bolus is formed by the mixing of saliva, no? As salivary amylase or saliva in basic nature, this bolus also will be in basic nature. If you see the esophagus walls, they are made up of muscles which shows the contraction and relaxations rhythmically. Due to this contraction and relaxation, due to flexibility of the muscular part, food moves in the form of wave. This is called peristaltic movement. So you know that esophagus is muscular structure, long tube-like structure. It is flexible in nature. Two types of muscles involving in the contraction and relaxation are circular and longitudinal muscles. Due to contraction and relaxation of these muscles rhythmically, the food bolus will move from one place to another place, means forward direction, by a movement called peristaltic movement. Wave like motion is called peristaltic movement. Thank you.